Hi, this is Travis from POSGuys.com. Today we are talking about the Dash tablet from Pioneer. This is a Windows tablet developed by one of the leaders in all-in-one manufacturing. They've been making all-in-ones for about a decade now, their most popular units being the Stealth Touch or the Magnus Touch. Really widely available all-in-ones that are very common. They recently got into tablets and they have a 10-inch and a 7-inch size. This is their 7-inch size. It's made more for retail or consumer-based use. Their 10-inch is more medically oriented. It's a little thicker than most tablets you can see. For example, I have an iPad here. The iPad is obviously thinner. It's a full size. This is the 10-inch model, so it's a little bigger screen. So it's smaller and thicker. However, what it is that the iPad isn't is much more durable. This has a 4-foot drop spec. It has an IP seal, meaning that it can get wet, it can get dirty, you can clean it down. So it's made for being used in a retail or a restaurant environment. It runs full Windows. That means your Windows programs can run on this tablet long as it's supported by an Atom processor. So your retail programs, your software for your restaurants all work fine. Just check to see what kind of processor it requires. If it runs on an Atom, then you're good to go. It also has a lot of included peripherals that you don't normally see on tablets. For instance, it has a card reader at the top. It also can do a smart card, so potentially it'll work for chip and pin verification. Cameras on the back, but additionally there also is a spot where a 2D barcode scanner can go into, and then you have two little triggers on the side for starting that barcode scanner up. So if you're using it for retail for stock checks or additional information on products, then having a barcode scanner built in is a real handy feature. You can just walk up to the product, scan the barcode, and then on the screen it has the details on the product. It's a multi-touch and it's running Windows, so it's Windows 8.1. It should be fairly familiar to people that have used Windows 8.1. And overall, it's a very good tablet for retail and restaurant type of solutions. It does cost more than your typical retail or consumer level tablet. However, with the added durability and then the added features on it, it might be worth it. So it's something to look at depending on what you're trying to do with your business. If you're trying to go to your customers rather than having your customers have to go to a desk, then it's a tool that your sales team or your service team might really benefit from. Let's take a look at a couple of the ports on the Dash tablet. On the one side, you have a serial port for doing traditional RS232 serial. You'll need an adapter cable for that. Full-size USB port is available right in the middle. If you want to plug in something like a USB barcode scanner or a printer to it, you can. And then a SIM card goes in that spot. On the other side, you'll find another full-size USB port. So you can plug two full-size USB devices in, and you can charge either through micro USB or 12-volt DC. And right here is a headphone spot for plugging in a 9mm headphone. On the front of it is a battery meter right there, so you can tell how charged it is. And on the top, you have a home button right here for going to the home screen in Windows. So overall, the Dash tablet is a pretty unique product. A 7-inch Windows tablet. It has a dual-core Atom processor, 2 GB of RAM, and about 64 GB of storage. The battery is pretty good. It lasts overall a whole day. Our sales and tech team played with it unplugged throughout the day, and it lasted pretty much the whole day, no problem. Depending on how bright your screen is and how often you're taking it in and out of the charger and how heavily you're using it, the battery life may vary, but overall, plan on it working for about an 8-hour shift. Additional peripherals are the card reader, smart card reader, MSR. Barcode scanner is also optional if you want to go that route. The charging base, that is optional as well. You can charge directly to the device if you don't want to buy the charging base, but if you do, it has a hardware network LAN connectivity, as well as 3 additional USB ports. So if you want to plug in like a receipt printer to the base, then when you plug the dash into the base, then it'll get connectivity to your receipt printer. For more information on the dash tablet or to purchase it, please visit us at POSGuys.com. Thanks.